Aidar Health is a digital medicine company aimed to reimagine today's standards for chronic disease management and clinical trials. Every single one of you here listening knows someone with a chronic condition, especially diabetes. I'm one among you struggling to manage my mom's health, but she's not alone. More than half of US population have at least one chronic condition. It started off with diabetes, and then she had hypertension, and then that led to CKD. Now she's on a fluid restricted diet. It's kind of brutal to see like your mom going through every single day, which is why, because the challenge is there's more people like her, like there's so many chronic conditions that, and she's not alone. Okay. And today we miss a lot of health science signals, and physicians do a lot of things to actually look at patients outside the hospital. It makes it very difficult for care providers to predict and create an effective intervention for chronic conditions. And patients struggle to adhere to medication, which leads to lower persistence and suboptimal outcomes. What we really need is a multi-sensor biomarker approach to provide a more holistic view of an individual's health. So what if we could take all these amazing devices and merge them into one to offer speed of analysis of symptoms at a fraction of cost, all through a simple breath, right? That's why we created MouthLab. This is our device. It's a non-invasive, handheld, rapid health assessment device that measures more than 10 vital health parameters in under 60 seconds. Actually, it's more like a breathalyzer. The user holds the device, place it in the mouth, and breathes through normally for the first 30 seconds. Then they do a lung function test, so deep inhale and exhale. And in just 60 seconds, we just measure the key parameters like blood pressure, lung functions, ECG, and many more, which normally requires more than 5 devices, again, 15 minutes, extensive training, and it requires assistance, but we're cellular enabled, easy to use from a user perspective. And we are not like another RPM company, right? We are clinically proven, patent protected. More importantly, we are FDA cleared, CE mark approved, and we are MD-SAP certified, ISO certified, and our solution is HIPAA compliant and GDPR compliant. So we completely de-risk everything from a regulatory perspective, and we have many more coming in our pipeline. We built a full stack enterprise platform, which includes a single integrated device, a patient-facing mobile application, and a provider application. All the data feeds into our analytics engine to create actionable data and key health insights, which can be used by providers, behavior coaches, and trial managers to offer real-time surveillance and triaging of critically ill patients. And also through secure API and offerings, with our trusted partner, we aim to accelerate the decentralized clinical trials and ultimately enable the digital transformation of healthcare. Our solution supports remote collection of patient-generated data at different phases of clinical care and trial. We use our solution for real-world evidence generation and also to help development of digital biomarkers and companion products. Aidar's proprietary technology is focused on oral because of the access to breath and saliva in the mouth, which offers a more holistic view of an individual health. Here's a pipeline of all the biomarkers which we are working on and could be amazing. Imagine in 30 seconds or 60 seconds in future, and like in 2 years, you can collect hundreds of biomarkers from just 60 seconds. We are at the intersection of 5 key markets, which offers a unique value proposition, making it a very attractive value for like both customers as well as investors. And MouthLab is, remember, it's very simple. It's non-invasive, it's portable, and it's cellular enabled. It requires no accessories, and it's reimbursable and caters to so many conditions and through various age groups as well. Right now, our combined addressable market is around 44 billion, which focus on these 3 main conditions, but we're doing a lot of things towards like COVID and other infectious conditions. In the short term, we aim to offer our RPM solution to both providers and pharma trials, which is a huge value for us, and we've been signing up a lot of different customers. Ultimately, we aim to design, develop, and deliver clinically validated breath and saliva-based sensors and evidence-based digital therapeutic interventions for various chronic conditions. And this isn't possible without our amazing team. We have over 50 years of experience building and scaling digital technologies. We're also surrounded with relevant experts in a number of fields that is incredibly germane to what we are doing. And we're currently raising 3 million as a late seed round to actually fulfill a contract that we received from BARDA, which is very prestigious, and we are very excited to be a recipient of this contract. We're doing a major clinical trial for heart failure patients, And we have at least 3 FDA submissions for software as a medical device coming up, which is really exciting. So this funding round is literally going to kickstart the virtuous cycle of commercial adoption of our technology, leading to generation of revenue immediately in the short term and become more profitable in the medium term. We are not alone. We have amazing supporters. I know Startup Health has been phenomenal, and we are here again. We have been featured in major media outlets, and we have great supporters for our R&D efforts and commercial efforts. We're very honored to have all these people there to help us out. And our award-winning technology and its global recognition is a true testament of our current market need. And to conclude, we aim to provide improved health outcomes for users through precision medicine, smarter engagement and treatment validation tool for providers, drug titration and treatment validation tool for pharmaceutical companies, and cost-effective population health management solution for payers. We are changing the culture of healthcare monitoring. Please join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sathya. Great job. A couple questions rolling in here. Tell us about the BARDA contract. You said it was very prestigious. Maybe not everybody is familiar with that. Can you elaborate on it?
Absolutely. I think most of the companies, so the contract is a commercial contract that is focused on actually using our solution, MouthLab, and other technology that we have to actually build a triage system for COVID patients so that we can understand when they can come to the hospital, and if they are quarantined at home, can we actually monitor their condition? Can we understand if they need a ventilator or any other thing? I know COVID is going up and down, but I think this is not just for right now, but also to prevent future pandemic. So we're working with the Department of Health on this prestigious project. We're the smallest company, both in the size of number of people and also the amount that we raised. I mean, totally, we just raised a little over $3 million to go from all the way from inception to having a completely validated device and a manufacturing setup ready to go. So they were very excited about the nimbleness of our efforts and also the quality of the data that we can get from our device, which is no other device is measured today. So, which is why it's very exciting and it's prestigious. And it also opened up many more opportunities with DoD and VA and others. That
is just great. I know you've been through so much, especially over the last year, achieving FDA clearance and CE mark. So we're really proud of all the hard work you've put in. Feels like you're on the verge of just major growth. Tell us about how you'll scale manufacturing once you hit that tipping point.
Yeah, actually, as you may know, like manufacturing is a huge challenge. There's a lot of chip shortage and other component shortages, but we are very fortunate to like get going with our first set of manufacturing of 1,000 devices. And then we are also working towards manufacturing more in the coming years for us. So we de-risked regulatory aspect, we de-risked the manufacturing aspect. Now with a little bit of money, we should be able to actually fulfill both the BARDA contract, and we're working with 3 pharma and 2 health systems right now. So hopefully we should be able to close at least five contracts in the next 6 months, which will be a huge thing for us to get into the next phase of growth. So looking forward to a very exciting opportunity.
That's great. And that speaks to another question in the chat from Varvara Ruskova, asked about the initial revenue channels. And also said that very impressive that all the clearances are there. So are those the initial revenue channels that you were just referring to?
Yeah, I think for us, the main thing is we are not a RPM company. A lot of people look at us and say, oh, you're another device and platform company. But I think we're not just providing numbers, we're actually providing data, we're providing insights. And more importantly, there's no other device that can actually monitor multiple chronic conditions, which is what the RPM codes are for, which is what the CCM codes are for. So currently we have like several partners who wanted to use it for RPM efforts. But as you may know, there's a expansion or like revolution happen in decentralized clinical trials. So we have so many CROs, CRO partners who are interested in using our device to showing value proposition to them, which is awesome for us. And we also have several pharma who's interested in using our device as a digital companion tool, similar to like companies like Voluntis or others who use device and technology to add value. We strongly believe in objective data, not just subjective data coming from the phone. which is why our technology is far more valuable for payers and more importantly for pharma companies. So we're starting with RPM for health systems and pharma, but then ultimately we are getting into the digital medicine realm where we will be coming out with more clearances. That's our prescription digital therapeutic solutions.
Nice to see that.